in my quest to earn a better hourly rate wood turning than if I got a job at McDonald's, I'm always thinking about ways I can improve profitability through efficiency. And one such way is small batch production. So that is coming up with a design, a prototype, and then working out ways that you can reproduce that prototype by improving efficiency through the use of jigs and templates and those type of things. So today I'm going to show you what I've been dabbling with in this space of small batch production. I made a kind of a jig which holds a piece of wood in place so that I can turn a shape like this. And I can replicate that shape over and over again using the same jig. I've got a really nice slab of elm here, mount in this jig and turn up one of these vases, and I'll probably put some different colored wood on the front so that I'll make it a two-tone. So let's get to work. So normally I would consult my spreadsheet at the end of a build to try and work out what its sale price might be. For this build, because I'm working with small batch production, I've got a target sales price in mind that I want to work towards, and that's going to be around $80. What I've got here is just a small cost for other materials. That's mostly going to be sandpaper and finish. So my hours to produce, I'm going to try and keep it to around maybe, well, let's try 3 hours. That's going to be 96, so a little bit under that. So 2.5 hours is okay. That gets me around my $80 sale price in the gallery. So there's my time parameter established. Now let's see if I can produce pieces in under 2.5 hours. Okay, check it out. First time using my new machine. I finally got myself a thickness planer. Did you hear that? I'm pretty sure that's not how it's supposed to sound. Yep, staples. Way to ruin my blades on the first use. Oh well. So the reason for this jig design is twofold. Firstly, it acts as a template for shaping the vase, and secondly, it prevents splintering during the turning process. Now that I have the shape established, I can remove the jig, which simply slides off.
Back on the lathe for some bouncy sanding and parting the piece from the base. This is pretty sketch. I just got a small catch there, but surely that won't happen again. Surely. Oh, there's another one, but we'll just keep going. Yep, okay, you know what, let's just cut it off on the miter. That parting tool is so sketch. And of course, it's the tool's fault. It's got nothing to do with the way I'm using it. I'm trying out this method where I simply drill a hole in the center of the piece and then bolt the piece to a faceplate using a threaded bar. This, however, didn't work very well because there was some slight movement which impacted my ability to keep things central. Okay, so here we are at the 2.5 hour point, which was my time frame that I allowed for this piece, and it's been a bit of a schmozzle. There's quite a way to go before I could even be remotely happy with this piece. This has been a bit of a fail. Feeling the disappointment of failure, I consulted the pyramid for guidance. Shedding a tear in the wake of a failed woodworking project feels acceptable, but no. Also, skim milk, avoid it. I decided, let's start again. First, let's fix my ruined thickness of blades, and wouldn't you know it, DeWalt had the foresight to make blades double-sided. It's like they knew I'd destroy them first use. New block, this time I'm using red gum. I decided to ditch the 10mm hole through the center idea, and this time I just drilled out a mortise for my chuck. One side of this kind of sucked. It didn't really fit very snug at all. However, the other side had a nice squeaky fit. This second one got the full finishing treatment, however it still wasn't up to standard, so I went ahead and made yet another one off camera. My first attempt, it just wasn't good. The second attempt was an improvement, but still too flawed. The third attempt was better again. However, I think I'm going to shelve this design. I was hoping for a more efficient process to keep time costs down, and for what it is, it just didn't get there. This was not a complete waste of time, however, as I'm going to take advantage of what I learned about small batch production and apply this to another design that is poised to be much more profitable.